Thank you for watching us on YouTube. But did you know that if you're on the go, you can get the full show as a podcast now? You can get our morning breakdown of the most important topics facing our country, news not being covered by the mainstream media, interviews with change-making progressives, and info on what you can actually do about all this. Search for The Damage Report on your favorite podcast app and subscribe so you know when new episodes are ready to go.
So Josh, this is Brett. I have a question for you. You said earlier the word psychographic, and I've heard that a lot in terms of marketing and especially how people disseminate information on the internet. But what is the difference? Because previously people had heard the word demographic a lot. What is a psychographic and how is it used in this misinformation climate?
Great. Demographics is the same root as the word democracy, right? Demos is the people. Those are the people that understand facts and science, presumably. Psychographics. So demographics divide up people through a very simple set of characteristics: your age, your race, where you're from, how much money you make. Demographics. If you're white and you're living in the Ohio suburbs and you're 32 years old, we know something about how you're going to vote. If you're black, you're living in North Carolina, you're 67, you're female, we know something about how you're going to vote, right? So a lot of campaign information is based on demographics. Now, in America, we're getting less white, less rich, and less old, which is a good thing because there's more people who vote progressive, tend to vote progressive. So the Republicans and the conservatives had to figure out a new way of slicing up the electorate to push spheres of influence that we can't necessarily see. We understand the spheres of influence that happen when we're talking about race and class. But when we're talking about psychology, that's a whole nother ball game. Psychographics is intimate knowledge of your psychological profile. And what was happened at Cambridge Analytica is they had psychographic data on people. How does that happen? Well, a guy named Michael Kaczynski at Cambridge University's Psychometric Center discerned a way that he could discover your intimate psychological profile from looking at your Facebook data. Right? He said famously, if I know 70 of your likes, I know you better than your friends. If I know 150 of your likes, I know you better than your parents. If I know more than 300 likes, I know you better than you know yourself. So Cambridge Analytica harvested 4,000 to 5,000 data points on every adult American. Okay? They know a lot about you. Google knows a lot about you. Facebook knows a lot about you. The reason why is because your cell phone is a constantly evolving, ever-deepening psychological data test that you're filling out all the time. And that data is being sold. Big data is now a bigger commodity than oil. When they sell that data, that means advertisers know how to target you, not just demographically, psychographically. They're appealing to your internal instincts. Are you an open person? Are you a conscientious person? Are you an agreeable person? Are you a neurotic person? They know what makes you tick, and then they can target specific political messages to specific personality types. The truth has changed. They're getting in there and manipulating your psyche. It's like running a smear campaign against 200 million people at once because they can group your intimate data and market it. It's like, on a very simple level, this would be like running a Willie Horton ad that no one except racists could see.
Huh. Right. Wow. Well, Josh, I want to thank you for terrifying us. I have a whole new thing to keep me up at night this weekend.
This is only going to be defeated if we know about it, right? We have to show it and we have to name it. It's like looking at the chemicals in the ground at fracking. These are the toxic data that's polluting our entire cybersphere. So we want to talk about that. It's in the book. It's in the performance. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, very exciting. So I can't wait to read the book. And we gave people information on where they can find out about your tour. I think a lot of people are probably going to be very excited about that. And so thank you, Josh, for joining us on The Damage Report.
Okay, thanks, John. And always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notified of our new videos. And catch The Damage Report every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.